Okay. So we good? So I guess I'm supposed to just start talking. Um, yeah, they can hear me. Oh, one last question. Okay. Okay. Thug life. Hold up. So how are we starting this? Are you going to get on the spaces? Right, but are you going to like? I mean, it's like, he's probably not going to speak. I mean, that was the plan, man. We was doing this at least the initial conversation. All right, we're gonna get started. Battle rap for breakfast. Just find this out. Bear with me. So, couple of topics. Everyone's talking about the Remy Ma card, Clone 23. All right, we're gonna get started. Battle rap for breakfast. Definitely find this out. Bear with me. So, couple of topics. Everyone's talking about the Remy Ma card, Chrome 23. Um, definitely, she definitely it's a different energy right now in battle rap. So I am liking that. Um, what are you guys' thoughts on the card? You're not in there, man. Oh man, this is like womp 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 womp. This is really just like you literally just gotta just talk, and that's what it is. Like, yeah, because it's more about the we were bouncing back and forth. I mean, what was the other topic? And this is I know. So I'm like, wow, oh my God. Right. I don't know where like to really start with it. Harlem was goody. Oh, I thought I put it. Oh, add a speaker. Oh yeah, you're delayed. Okay, well, all the talk is about Remy Ma's card. I'm definitely looking to be in the building. I'm loving the energy. I do know the full card for the most part, and it's definitely a lit situation. I'm glad to hear about Yoshi G versus Vestavia being added to the card. That's a great look. Um, yeah, I mean, I didn't. I heard bits and pieces of her last night on Spaces, and today I'm seeing a lot of people like shout her out. It's like for me, it's like it's like a I don't know. If I keep it real, like I love it. I think it's great because that was always my goal to get the women to the bag. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that she's doing that is dope. And she's being met with some opposition that I'm not sure that she spoke on or not, but at least she's kind of maneuvering around it. You know what I'm saying? Boogie Blue, let me add you as well. So
Boogie Blue. What up, Boogie?
So I'm looking forward to it. How about you guys? How you guys feeling about the energy of the card?
It's definitely looking good. She's marketing it correctly right now. Even when she pulled up on the spaces, like all of battle rap was there. You had, Amy saying, you had LTBR, and well, I think that's smart. She's aligning herself with the right people, making the right noise. It's like a breath of fresh air. And the thing that I really appreciate about it is she got the ability to put more eyes on female battle rap as a whole. So whenever she does throw the event, I'm really looking forward to it in that respect.
Yeah. I think that's the dope part is putting more eyes. Which is why uh I'm kind of like surprised low key that any girl who got the opportunity to be a part of it um would drop the ball. You know what I'm saying? But um I like how she's doing it though. It's like she's orchestrating everything kind of behind the scenes and popping out at the right moments. So to me, that's kind of gangster too, because it's like everyone's anticipating the announcement and you don't really know. All you know is that this is happening. You only believe in that it's happening because she's stamping it. But outside of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, we don't know, like, well, the public doesn't know what's really going on. But I'm hearing great things, even something really dope that's gonna happen as far as the marketing. Um, I'm hearing something really, really dope with that. So I'm definitely looking to see. February is gonna be a lit month, you know.
Very lit.
Very lit for battle rap.
1,000%.
Every day is something new, crazy in battle rap. So, do you guys hear feedback? Oh, okay, there we go. So yeah, so February is gonna be lit. Also, I'm back outside, so we're gonna turn up.
No, I'm talking about.
Yeah, like what they talking about. I'm trying to get on one of them cards. I heard that she's doing 4 events. I'm not sure if that's a fact, but that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to like move with the movement. So I got my girl Boogie Blue in here. I'm booking battles for her as well as 3 other female battlers. So it's kind of like we like I'm going with the energy of what's going on right now in the culture, but I'm just doing it kind of like making my own noise and energy at the same time. But it's kind of like at the same time, it's very aligned with what's going on because that seems to be the whole thing, teams and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah. Piffy, what's goody? I'm gonna add you as Devin, what's goody? Um, so yeah, the other topics we had too. I mean, okay, this was something that no one probably is going to talk about, but I'm just going to talk about it because I've seen it. And I invited No Mercy to come give his piece on it. I know he's doing a blog on it. But basically, Lex Luthor out of iBattle, the league owner, he made a post saying that iBattle, the Riot, and iBattle, the Riot, and Gates of the Garden are responsible for 90% of the battle rap talent in the country. And so No Mercy kind of responded with, I saw his post like independently. I never saw Lex Luthor's post. What happened was I saw that City screenshot it and posted it in We Go Hard. And City never really reacts to people's stuff. Like he's more like a quiet guy. Like he's like a quiet monster kind of. So to see him even respond to it, it was like, okay, he feels away. And he said he did. He felt away. Like how can you not mention We Go Hard? And how can you not mention the Trap? So No Mercy made a post saying like, if you are talking about like talent and development in battle rap, you cannot talk about, like, it's not valid if you don't mention We Go Hard or and how can you not mention, you know what I'm saying? And I think that, it's just something that is interesting to kind of, I picked up on that. I'm surprised. I think because it's about the buzz, maybe. I don't know. I'm surprised that Lex Luthor, who is someone that's like, a name in the culture, how he would kind of like just skip over or not mention We Go Hard in the Trap.
I think maybe it's the smack effect. Every league feels like if it's not on their league, it don't matter.
It could be that, but if I keep it gangster, it's kind of like, since it's just us in here, it's kind of like white people to me. I feel like that was something like.
If Lex Luthor's bringing in the new Andersons of the fucking culture, that he can fucking have them.
Right. I mean, yeah, that's why I'm saying I feel like he just jumped out the window.
That's fire. That's true.
I've battled on iBattle. I've battled on We Go Hard. And I tell you from experience, We Go Hard is 3 times harder than battling in fucking iBattle. You can have a couple Yamakoshi fucking bars in iBattle, and you can shake the fucking This is not the fucking thing you're talking about straight New York battle rap. When you battle on iBattle, you in Staten Island somewhere. When you battle on We Go Hard, you in the middle of the hood. It's a different 90%. 90%? He must have been out of his fucking mind.
Yeah. Well, he said the Riot, which is Geechee and Gates as well. But see, I'm not surprised at the same time that he did that because I'm used to that being done to me as well. People, when something is popping or is the new it thing, the culture kind of gravitates towards these things and kind of forgets about the foundation or the things that came before those things. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, it's just typical to kind of like, but I'm surprised that he would do that because I feel like you're not?
No. He been getting down like this. Whenever he getting his feelings, he'll do a 6 a.m. blog or get in his bag or some shit like that. It's typical. It's typical. I'm not surprised at it. I'm 6 a.m. blogger. Early in the morning, this nigga's globs ranting. But I'm not surprised at that, but I am surprised as being a league artist, a league owner in New York. If you own a league in New York, you know the number one league that you got to come across is We Go Hard.
Right.
If you doubting that, you in denial, real talk, or you hating.
Yeah. So, and this is what I'm trying to say. Like, this is not something too that I feel like this is something to discuss, but you're not going to really hear it really discussed by quote unquote the bloggers and the media of battle rap. You know what I'm saying? But it's something to be corrected. And City did tag Lex Luthor in the post, like in the comments. Like he didn't. It got 17. The comment, he was like, hey, Lex Luthor, let's chat, like come outside, let's talk type thing. And it got like, at that time, it was like 17 or 20 reactions. And I was really surprised because he's really a smart, like a smart mouth type of dude. I was really surprised that he didn't respond.
telling you, different when niggas tell you to come outside though. Like,
but he's Team Homie. He's Team Homie. So it's like he ain't scared.
It's not as bad as being scared. Just don't open your mouth to fix some shit up you can't afford to say. Like, nigga, come on. That's the end. Niggas really forget. Outside of the internet and all these other fucking states, when you in New York, if you going to We Go Hard, Cali, fucking Grid City, any motherfucking way, you might run into a motherfucker you know in this culture.
Right.
What the dumb shit you say? I seen Steve the other day just walking down the block. That's my nigga. I just didn't see these niggas. You know what I mean? We supposed to be a community where that's another thing. We're supposed to be a culture.
Right. It's not, that's another topic, but because we're not really, I don't think people realize that exactly, those are the right words. Like, we're supposed to be a culture. It's supposed to be a culture, but we don't really move like a culture. It's not like, even with competition, there's no genuine genuine natural support like that exists in a culture. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's kind of like fraudulent and genuine genuine natural support like that exists in a culture. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's kind of like fraudulent and phony and acting like they like what you're doing, but they really don't type shit. You know what I mean? But
wow, disingenuous. Everybody's disingenuous.
It's unfortunate, but that's how it is.
That's ingenuous.
Go ahead. Dre Dennis tweeted this a couple weeks ago, but we were already planning to talk about fashion in battle rap and who are the top dressers of 2021. But you know what? The part that I'm gonna rant about, and you guys give me your opinions or whatever, but I hate when someone then comes in and says, oh, it's battle rap, not battle dress, and niggas is showing up to rap, they're not showing up. It's not a dressing competition. Like, that's bogus to me because hip hop essentially has always been about getting fly and getting fresh. So to kind of say that, you know, I think that's part of the problem, you know, battlers kind of like not putting efforts into what you look like when you're when you show up.
I'm gonna say this. I'm sorry, I'm gonna let you go first, bro.
No, you're right. Essentially, I was gonna say that when it comes to battle rap, your style, your presentation is part of your presentation, so you definitely gotta keep an eye out for that.
Right, and it's an essential part of presentation that they like to place mainly on women, like, oh, you know, but the dudes too, like, that's why I want.
When Mike P shows up with them Gap jeans and the same shirt he wore for the last 3 events, but they get all up on the girls, if you know what I'm saying, if her hair ain't on point. You right.
You know what, Reno? Honestly, I'm not trying to hear that shit. Because, my nigga, that shit don't start from battle rap. Nigga, didn't you go to school?
But they get all up on the girls, if you know what I'm saying, if her hair ain't on point. You right.
You know what, Reno? Honestly, I'm not trying to hear that shit. Because, my nigga, that shit don't start from battle rap. Nigga, didn't you go to school? You go to fucking, if I go to school with some clown shit.
You can at least, put some effort.
I didn't get paid.
Not whatever, but
hey, when I'm people at least look decent, I don't gotta have on fucking Balenciagas, nigga. I'm battle rapping,
right?
But I can at least come looking, you know, decent. Like, you know, when you dress up around people, I don't think I need to be.
At least, put some effort. But that's why when what's the name?
I always think if you're not doing that at battle rap, you're not doing that in life.
Like, I like when Tay-Rock did the extra shit with the eyes.
That's hilarious. If you ain't doing it on battle rap, you ain't doing it in life.
They're
not doing it in life.
I always give points where you sound battlers show up. Like, I like when Tay-Rock did the extra shit, but I like when Tay-Rock like playing to his extra. I mean, niggas was clowning in the groups, but he was playing on his whole, you know, his vampire shit. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like Norma Bates used to kind of do that. Like people had stuff to say about it, but at least it showed that she was showing that she's a star, or you know what I'm saying? Like she showed up with these elaborate outfits, but I always gave points for that because that's added effort. That's
K-Rock did that for a gimmick. Like I said, Sue Surf will come out with a fucking t-shirt and it's Gucci. You feel me? We don't.
Yeah, but now Surf to me. Go ahead.
I'm saying the last thing we need in battle rap is a fucking Joan Rivers.
What you mean, like?
I said Sue Surf will come out with a fucking t-shirt and it's Gucci. You feel me? We don't.
Why?
Yeah.
Why not?
But you
call me Joan Rivers right now. Go ahead.
I'm saying the last thing we need in battle rap is a fucking Joan Rivers.
Come on, man.
What are you wearing? You know, I get it.
Call me Joan Rivers right now.
What are you doing here?
No, they
but
don't.
Hey,
on
the same time, on the same token, if you want to look at a pro of that, if we want to talk NBA shit, you know how I like to talk the NBA shit. Look at these basketball players. They wear all kind of weird shit, but they get paid to wear it.
Make it for the culture. That could be a little look.
Yeah, but you got to stand out. That's the point. But let's go back to this Joan Rivers comment. What were you referring? What are you saying? Like we don't need to have a fashion police type thing in battle rap? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, for the fun of it, yeah. But I just, it's so much in battle rap that we still don't even know how to line a battle up with statistics. Now we talking about fashion. I mean, it's all fun and games, but do we need it? Is it necessary?
It is, because niggas can't be showing up to battles looking like you about to go do laundry. Put some effort into your damn outfit. That's how niggas be showing up. Niggas be really, and then you wonder why your brand is not elevating. Like certain people can get, like how you said, Surf with the t-shirt, but I feel like that's his swag. I feel like he's not like the super, like he's been doing different shit with outfits a little bit, but to me, that's his swag on stage. You know what I'm saying? But niggas showing up half-assed, like you're battling at the same time as your brand. You don't have to spend $1,000. Like you don't have to have, but you can like put some effort and act like you're battling and not going to do laundry. It's not laundry day, it's your battle. Like, show me that you're a star so that I want to pay you. I want to invest in you. I want to see that you're bringing people out, that you're a draw. The whole thing with men a lot of times too, about with dress too, is that niggas be clowning certain battlers that it's like, who told me that before? It's like, they got to kind of want to be you or be like you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that at the same time, dressing kind of adds to that, like adds to the flair. You know what I'm saying? Let me see that you pay attention with that. You know what I'm saying?
I'd rather a fly nigga, I'd rather a bum nigga that got bars than a fly nigga that can't rap. And too many times I see just that, a fly nigga that can't even get through a round.
I mean, you got a point with that, but
Some nigga that's rapping with struggle.
Yeah, but then it's your job if you're gonna rock with him. It's your job for you to tell him that he gotta like come presentable. B. I feel you on that though. I would rather the struggle bars if you can. Don't get this wrong. I'm not judging if. I'm talking about it because a lot of times artists limit themselves, like in general. They won't, especially with women, they won't show up if their hair's not done, if certain things not looking right, yada yada. So I'm just saying that it's a part of it though. It's a part of it. I'd rather you show up than not. But if you're trying to elevate your brand, you have to invest in your presentation. That's just the bottom line.
And I think that's part of it. A lot of these dudes not even really worried about their brand for real. You know what I'm saying?
They don't know that they even a brand. When I came into battle rap, the girls didn't know that they were brands.
That's a whole nother topic, how these niggas don't brand and appreciate themselves.
But they gotta be told. Sometimes it's a learning process. Sometimes it's something that, for example, like if I'm peeping your talent and I'm a league owner, that's something that I aim to cultivate. Like, okay, this is what you got to do next. artist. It's a learning process. Like I had to learn it as well. It became innate for me. So when I came into battle rap, I came in as a brand. I knew that. I branded and marketed myself, but everyone doesn't know that. So I'm saying that that's also can fall on the league owner, like the platform. The platforms, if you're really doing development, it's not just it's not only the talent, it's also the brand development. You know what I'm saying? Like
this is the truth. But at the same time, listen, like you talking about 2-3 generations of motherfucking fashion head. Like these 20-year-old niggas don't wear the same shit as mid-30 niggas wear anyway.
You're not telling them what to wear. It's not about that. I'm not telling. I want an artist that's going to be an individual anyway. I'm not telling you how to dress. I'm just saying to do you, like find that person and tap into putting some effort. That's it. Just show up and make some effort. Like
that's what I'm saying. If I gotta tell a nigga how to dress, like if I can't help you, if I gotta look like listen, you're looking kind of homeless here, bro. You gotta get your shit together. Listen, if you need clothes, that's a different story.
It's better to hear that before you hear it on stage.
Exactly. This is a fact. But this is not why you're here, bro. Like you can't force somebody to get jiggy, bro. That shit come in. That shit is grow in you. You feel me?
Nah, Harlem. I'm saying this to you, like now that you're saying this, because you have a platform, and I do understand you're having sympathy for the battlers that you believe in, as far as or empathy, like as far as okay, they probably don't got it. I'm not saying to make them feel away. I'm saying at the same time, I don't know. That's what I do with the girls that I'm associated with or that I'm managing. Some of them have it naturally. I don't have to do that. I don't have to worry about that. Like with Boogie Blue, I don't gotta worry. Like she's gonna show up. She's gonna put into exactly. But I'm saying that's a part that has elevated her brand as well. So you see the stardom come out because she shows up looking like something.
Definitely.
And a lot of time it's not about money, really. It's about effort, though. Go ahead. Take your mic off.
Oh, I'm still too new to this. I was just gonna say exactly that. Sometimes it don't take much. Like, you know how many times I done went to the craft store and glued some shit on a shirt?
Exactly.
Some people are not willing to be directed, though.
That's the problem with artists. That's why when artists ask me for management, I'm like, are you sure that like is management what you really want? Because you know, I'm saying because I always speak as an artist first. I had those times when I wasn't trying to listen to nobody, and so I know that you're sensitive about your art, you're sensitive about certain things. But when you're seeking, I'm just saying that a part of development, being a league owner, not even a manager, being a league owner, I feel like that's a part of it. Am I saying that? I don't know. Like a lot of these artists that have gotten to certain levels. This is why I also started like doing media, because we don't really know their real stories. Like we don't know a lot of the elevation process, like who told them what, or like who helped them here, or such and such told me to do this, or you know what I'm saying? Like we don't really know. So some of them just had it. You're right. That's why I'm saying I'm placing it on the platform when you see the talent to kind of like help to boost that. Because that's a part of development.
Yeah, it is. But as a league owner, and when you are a league owner, and I just learned as being a league owner, like throughout the years, like you have an obligation. Like people come to you for shit. Like when you're a league owner, you actually building a community of people,
right?
And a community of people that are growing off of you and your platform. And so, sometime in life, these people might need a little assistance in that guidance. So it's a responsibility as a league owner too. But bro, I'm not gonna tell you, when you come over here with teams in orange shit, I've had an artist before. I booked him before. I ain't gonna say his name, of course, but the nigga was funky. Like the nigga, you can tell.
Oh man.
Some things is not your responsibility.
Speak on it. We gotta speak on that.
I didn't address the situation because if I smell you, you smell you, and somebody else do. Left it at that. The next event, He took it upon himself to send me a screenshot of his outfit. So then I knew. You screenshot next event, yada yada yada. Like, and Chop and Go is one of the artists clowning him. So, you know how Chop and Go is. It's just niggas learn. Hey, sometimes you need to learn. You can't come to these motherfucking events looking no kind of way.
Right.
So I got a question for you. By you being a league owner, how do you identify which artists that you would put that type of effort into, as opposed to some that you just decide that they just got to figure this shit out on their own?
The ambition. The ambition. I was a battle rapper. I was an online battle rapper for 2 years before I battled live.
Right.
It's just the ambition that made niggas want to fuck with me. I wasn't the best in the league, but I was the best with energy. Niggas couldn't fuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just so when I see it like Johnny Bones or like this a nigga that he don't got much, but all he got is this ambition.
Now, see, he's an exceptional case since we, not to harp like say with him, but I do see his talent as well. So I feel like he also is willing to listen. So if you notice that he's willing to listen, it's just about approach. It's not about, approach is like, okay, it's baby steps. Like you did this time, next time, let's do this. That's it.
Exactly. Same thing with Chop and Go. Like Chop and Go was what 2 battles in when he came to Bridge City, and now he's pretty much main event in Bullpen.
Right.
And all the development and timing and that when Chop and Go got popping, I'm like Chop and Go gonna be the one. And for sure enough, Chop and Go is developing and he's buzzing. Like that's the ambition. You can't force this on niggas.
But now here's the thing. So when he had that ambition, and what were you doing personally with him to level him up, or to help that level?
By the time I got to Chop and Go, I didn't try this with so many artists. I'm like, let me try to get to actually know this artist and let me know his interests. I went to YO, out there with him and shit like that, chill with him. But not only that, I asked him, I wanted to see what his goals was. I wanted to see what he was about. So what I wanted to do was promo him. I wanted to, I'm big on promo.
Right.
So I wanted to make sure you seen Chop and Go every time he battled, every time he face off, even when it wasn't on my platform, even when he was
right.
I wanted to show that he was getting the exposure that he deserved.
So here's another question, like segueing to something else, right? As a smaller league who's cultivating and developing talent like that, right? It's like a 2-part. Do you ever, once that artist levels up, do you feel a way if they don't give you the credit of the boost, or if they don't ever come back, or if they don't?
I used to feel that way, like, damn, you started here, I can't even get a shout out.
Right.
But you know what? I expect it. I don't want it to happen, but I expect it. And if it does, then no matter what, it started here. You know what I mean? And I hope that it doesn't always fall like that. But I don't want a nigga to just be, hey, Grid City. I want him to go to higher and bigger platforms. You know what I mean? Until I'm that higher and bigger platform. You feel me? But
right.
It's a level. Like, niggas really get mad when they artists go to different platforms because they feel like they need to lean on that artist.
See, no, but you're right. It's a gray area. There is a gray area, right? But at the same time, real talk, the highest platform, URL, right? Which is essentially the foundation of URL is Smack. The Smack brand that no one can ever really trump is that it was bred in the street. So his brand associated with his company URL, like the way that it got that way though, outside of his own effort and his work, is the fact that the artists respected they kept shouting them out. It's always shout out because that's how a platform stays afloat. That's how a platform stays up, because it's reciprocity, right? It's this right here is an age-old topic of the who gets who hot, the platform or the artist. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like a 50-50 thing, but the way that way a platform stay afloat or keep going is when the artists, as they level up, they always say shout out to Smack. You know what I'm saying? Or shout out to the platform. Shout out to Oh and No Mercy in here too. Like, I'm gonna add y'all if y'all want to add your 2 cents. But being league owners, I feel like that too. I be hearing like, St. Louis dude, they gonna shout out Street Status. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where they started. And that's kind of how it doing that over a period of time is what sustains the platform, as long as the platform keeps churning out talent. So I kind of always be wondering, like, how different small leagues feel when that happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when you genuinely want your artists or these artists to win. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, and you know what? Like, at the end of the day, yeah, it's business, but you fucking dealing with people at the end of the day. And niggas is just gonna be niggas at the end of the day too. You feel me? Like, a nigga.
Go ahead.
Like, a nigga ask you for $20 and they get mad at you when you ask for it back. It's just those kind of niggas out here. You feel me? So you can be a great business person. You can want the best, but when somebody sees something better or see another opportunity, niggas is gonna prove that they opportunists.
Right, that's a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? That is a part of the game, but I feel like, I don't know. I'm just always curious.
Like, you had a female artist you interviewed recently, and you know the story with that. You know where she came from, and it's just the energy like that. You feel me? When other eyes get on you, and
yeah, that's the part that this time around, as I'm going forward, I'm gonna just protect myself, because to me, that's the part of the game that doesn't get talked about. You know what I'm saying? Like, the genuine owner who does certain things genuinely and gives you that boost, and then you go and flourish. But essentially, for me, the platform for me, a lot of people got their boost off of me, but I don't necessarily, it's like people kind of take for granted not mentioning where you got the boost from. Like, I don't understand, because all the bigger platforms that salutation, I guess, that saluting is a natural thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what helps to level up the platform.
That's one thing that I always, like, not to make it about me, but like every time people ask me like how I start rapping, I always say Rain, because when I first started rapping, it was really only like 3 real, like, you tried to get on URL, you tried to get on Queen of the Ring, and then it was Boss Chick. And I reached out to all 3, and it was like Rain was the only person, like, not only reached out back, but she was really trying to help us. We was getting on the phone, doing sparring on the phone. Like, my first battle was over the phone, you know what I'm saying? And that's something that I just feel like I was agreeing with what you said. Like, you gotta salute where you came from, because it's people that's looking at you when you not nobody at all. Who was looking in Buffalo at the time? You know what I mean?
Right. I even saw like Doggy Diamond say this one time, like, he don't fuck with the person that put him on, but he says that, but he still says like, yo, that dude put me on, but I don't fuck with that nigga. But you can't like just rewrite history if nobody was checking for your ass for mad long, and then now you popping. You know what I'm saying? It's like how you just don't mention like that as a part of your start. But
the crazy part about it, like, when we talk about battle rap being a culture, that's one of the things that's indicative of battle rap not being a culture.
Right.
Like, not giving praise and acknowledgement to the beginning, and just, being dismissive of it. You know what I'm saying? And so if more people was to do that, that would literally elevate all brands as a whole. You know
exactly.
What I'm saying? And battle rappers and everything.
I totally agree. No Mercy, or you guys as league owners want to chime in? Yo, what's goody?
What's going on? So, it's one of those things where it's like, you can't force niggas to shout you out. Like, right. If they do it off the love, then that's cool. But it's like, I feel like as league owners, right, our job is to personally, like just keep on funneling talent to the game. So even if you got somebody who elevated from your platform, they moved on, they're not shouting you out every 5 minutes. You still got them other guys that keep on, coming from your platform. And eventually, people are going to understand the formula. Like, wait a minute, it's a pattern. This person coming from this person coming from that is no different than like how the trap we go hard. You keep seeing the chest, the themes, the wavy,
right,
the cells, the gems, the dots, and eventually you put it together. Like, wait a minute, something's up with these leagues because all of a sudden, all of these niggas are just coming from these different smaller leagues. So I think that overall is what helps stand the test of time for the smaller leagues. Just the consistency.
Right. The consistency is a part of it. Oh, what's up?
Shout out to No Mercy. Shout out to Trap. I went to No Mercy one time. I met Zay. I met D-Dot. I met Major League. I met a whole bunch of people fucking with you for that one event. So shout out to No Mercy, man.
Absolutely. And when you came through, you definitely had a great battle. So, I fuck with what you do on the battle side and on the league on the tip.
Respect, bro. Respect.
Oh, you about to say something or?
No, yeah. I just feel like, man, there's so many pieces to, this conversation right here. The league owners, honestly, just the last person, that they give a fuck about in battle rap. You know what I mean? You can do a card, you can spend $10,000 on that card, you know what I mean? Just say you take home 500 profit, you feel what I'm saying? But
facts. Talk!
Everybody on that card got paid.
Where's the like button?
Security got paid, you feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, but the only thing that on the back end is, all that IP is yours, you know what I mean? So, any motherfucker who go on the URL and make hundreds of thousands of dollars, guess what? You can't rewrite history. Like she said, that shit is on your page. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
right.
You know what I mean?
You got a lot of league owners out there trying to rewrite history.
Oh man, they do that shit all the time, bro. Yeah, and another thing about rewriting history, man, like, it's so many leagues out here right now, man, that, I remember, man, like when you could just go to a few leagues and, you can get, but like now, just like I said, the battle MC got so many options. Guess what? If URL not even public, just say you make it to URL, but you ain't cracked up to what you're supposed to be, right? Listen, on the backside, you can come back and go to Cleveland, Tallahassee.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but listen, league owners that niggas put the bread up to even develop this talent, to even, who put the work ethic in editing, because editing is not no fucking easy task. I don't know if you know what
Talk. Oh, talk.
You know what I mean? Like, this shit is, listen, you have to take so much fucking time away from your family and all this shit to get involved in this shit, man. Like, this is a serious conversation, though, in a nutshell, though. I'm a rapper. This is a very serious conversation.
Facts.
And
Facts.
what you didn't mention is fucking standing up to battles dealing with fucking egos. Don't even get that's another topic, though.
The number one thing with dealing the battle owners have to deal with that's sickening, will make your stomach hurt, is a fucking no-show.
Yeah.
Man, listen.
I ain't looking forward to that.
Man, listen.
Clown nigga Brazzy not only did the whole face-off, I name of the nigga. The nigga Brazzy not only did the face-off, the nigga lived 4 blocks away from the venue.
That's crazy.
Not
to laugh, but yeah, that's fucked up.
Didn't answer my calls. After the event, he's on Facebook clowning, just having fun. Like, nigga, you clown nigga.
I got a question for y'all. So, I'm in Fort Worth, right? I'm in Texas. And let me first, before I even start, let me salute man. I met you back in the day at Gnome 9. It was all love, and it's always been a certain level of respect. So salute to you, big dog. But it was a battle rapper with a name that came to one of the local league kids, showed up and didn't rap. Do you still pay this battle rapper at that point?
Show up and didn't rap.
He showed up. Everybody thought the main event was going down, and he was like, "Nah, I'm not ready. We're gonna have to reschedule." Do you pay him at that point?
Hell no. No. Did he did a deposit already?
Yeah, he got his deposit already. Yeah.
And that's all he getting.
I've had that happen.
And technically, he's supposed to get that back. Did you sign a contract with him?
Yeah, he signed a contract the whole 9. Yeah, but he
tried to deal with the league on it to where the battle was rescheduled, but they never rescheduled it. So, yeah, that's a consensual agreement to me.
Well, I wanted to also, now that I have you in here too, Mercy, this topic about leagues and developing talent, I had mentioned it earlier, but yeah.
All I'm gonna do is gonna hurt niggas' feelings.
So let's talk about it. You about to be ARP with the blogs.
I'm about to jump in that bag because niggas be praying. Like,
Wait, your thing is muffled, Harlem. But go ahead, Mercy.
Yeah, just that dumbass shit that Lex said the other day about the 90% of talent is coming from Gates and battle and Riot. It's like, nigga, you serious?
Right.
Like, let's talk about all the other leagues that some of their talent is still prevalent to this day. You're talking about the Sue Surf who came from a league like Black City. Black City had Surf, Red, Suge, Bill Collector, Rosenberg. Like, these are guys who are still lit to this day. You got Spit That Heat. You got Bullpen. You got We Go Hard. You got Collie. You got all these other leagues. You got Street Status. All these other leagues that have put in so much pain and actually developed talent. And you got the nerve to say that probably 3 of the leagues that have probably the lowest ranks in terms of how much talent they actually put out. If we talk numbers of niggas who started out the league and elevated, those 3 are probably the weakest right now.
Wait, are they the weakest?
It's facts. That's facts.
Wait. All right, hold up. So wait. So it was Riot, Gates, and iBattle. He said was responsible.
Riot should be taken off that list. I'm sorry. Respect to them or not?
Yeah, it's too new.
I think.
But here's the thing. Riot actually has a couple of people that they can say. They got NXT. They got Real Name Brandon, and they got Royalty. Those are the 3 people that I know from Riot. So I'm gonna give them they 3. But no, they don't just come from the Riot though. You can't even get them like they was battling before the Riot.
That's what I'm talking about. The people are out. This is what the people that's in our battle haven't. A lot of people in our battle didn't even start in our battle. They started in other small leagues.
That's a fact.
And then came to our battle. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
It's more quality over quantity. If I know, and there's a lot of people that try to claim a card, you know what I mean? Like man, it's deep, man. That shit, like, if you throw 20, so that's 40 people on a card. Like, man, I don't even got that type of energy, my nigga. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't got that type of energy. I'm talking about niggas is having 3-day cards. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. Like, 3 days. Like, I love battle rap. I love the business side.
Those girl days.
That is crazy right there, man. That's crazy, dog.
That's a lot.
90 is a wild number. 90%. Like, that number is gonna be forever.
Fuck out of here.
That number's gonna be stuck in my head for a while. Like 90. You got the whole
90.
So here's my thing.
About a league owner that posted this that couldn't even get himself hot for real. Like,
Yeah.
keeping it
Mercy about to shoot. But
it's
It's a Pokemon. I created a lane for Pokemon.
It's some anime Yamaguchi shit. The Andersons.
Look, I don't shame the Smoke NY. What's goody? I don't shame people's content, man. Everybody's different because from a hip hop standpoint, you know, I come from the hip hop standpoint. It's about you being original. If that's what you are originally, I'd rather you do that shit and not do gun bars because you're not clapping guns. If you're gonna do that shit, if that's your shit, own that shit. That's the type of time I'm on, pretty much. So.
I don't be liking the dirty shit. I ain't really into that though. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like we are in the hood. Like
yeah, but you can't be anti, man. Y'all can't be anti the nerdy shit.
Nah, yo, Rain, I'm just saying, this shit gotta fit. Like, if the nigga told me and I didn't know that our battle was in New York, if a nigga told me our battle was in Pennsylvania, I would have believed him.
Our battle's that bad? Like, is that much nerd rap like that?
Yo, I'm telling you. When you go to our battle event.
Hey, shout out to all my nerds, man. I'm part nerd too, so it's all good.
I'm a nerd too. Listen, space, dinosaurs, all that cool shit. But I'm not rapping about it.
Oh, Lex in the building. Lex is in the building.
When you watch URL, when you go to We Go Hard, when you go to Trap, it's a different vibe. When you yo, listen, I'm a hood nigga. I need to hear hood shit. I don't want to hear Yamago chill.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing?
What's up, Lex? What's up? I'm glad you joined. So let me just orchestrate real quick. Wait, Lex. Harlem, chill. Wait, whoa. Wait a minute. One at a time. Harlem, turn your mic. Come on. Wait. Wait, yeah, let me just orchestrate. Lex, that's what you want? That's what you want, Lex? Wait, whoa. Wait. I gotta mute y'all. I gotta mute y'all. Wait, let me orchestrate. I'm muting both. Let's before, cause Lex, man, you're a name in the culture. I didn't want you to come in here on that type of time. We're only talking about it because. Wait, let me finish. Respect the room. I'm hosting. I'm trying to be fair, right? So the battle rap conversation stemmed from your post about your platform, iBattle, and Gates of the Garden and the Riot being responsible for 90% of the battle rap talent across the country. So league owners like City and No Mercy from Trap and We Go Hard. Huh? So league owners like, okay, go ahead.
Rain, if I can really quick.
Okay.
I just want to let you know that realistically, I could have said something like 60 to 75% and been more accurate.
Okay.
Still wouldn't have been accurate, but okay.
Realistically, I could have said 60 to 75% and been more accurate.
Okay.
But Mercy, let's be honest. The reason that you're mad is because you're insecure about what I said. The track hasn't made a star.
Wait, one at a time.
Listen, the trap has not made a star in the last 5 years. And not only has the trap not made a star in the last 5 years, you made 0 picks through in the Crucible. You made 0. You made 0 picks and have had 0 stars in the last 5 years. The last stars that you made were Dre Dennis. He doesn't battle with you. XL, he doesn't battle with you. Prez Mafia, he doesn't battle with you.
Those are big names, though. Those are big names.
And why? It's because they sponsor your event and then you try to charge them to get in.
You're talking about somebody I do a show.
Wait, one at a time. Wait.
Somebody I do a show with on Twitch. You're talking about Excel. Somebody else who I'm currently doing a show with on Twitch. That's on the front page of Twitch getting 200,000 views. What are you talking about? Lex, you can't get yourself on. Let's not act like you're a great battle rapper. You did it because you know it's over
next weekend.
Now, Lex is pretty. Wait.
Sounds like I'm a pretty good battle rapper. Main event on Gates of the Garden. Dre Dennis left your league.
Come on.
Dre Dennis left your league.
That's what he's supposed to do. That's what he's supposed to do.
Why is he supposed to do that? You're trash?
That's what he was supposed to do. You're supposed to lap the people that give you the torch. That's what Trap New York is for. We make bosses.
You go around hating on people because you are unsuccessful.
That's a difference.
You say whatever you want about iBattle, but the company is valued at over $100,000.
Get the fuck out of here. Valued at over $100,000.
Okay, how much is app development? How much does it cost to develop an app?
Please.
You wouldn't know. You don't got one.
I don't care about an app.
Prez Mafia. How the fuck are you gonna build an
app? You
charging
$30 for an app. $30.
You're working $30
a month.
And you're an overnight security guard.
Oh, we're not doing that. Come on, Rex. Come on. Come on. Let's keep it battle rap.
People talking about me, but I start talking is terrible. Listen,
So, like, you want me to talk about you getting
I am
knocked
a
out
league
at the
owner
death by
because
LB?
people like
You
No
want me to talk about
Mercy
shit like
are
that?
terrible
Is
at
that
their
what you want
job.
me to bring up?
No Mercy is so bad at his job
Is
that
that
I
what
was
you
inspired
want
to be a fucking league owner. So thank you, No Mercy. I appreciate all the
please.
success that I've gotten from you, and I
Yeah,
appreciate all the money you've put in
Yeah,
my
right.
pocket and all the money you've put in my friends' pockets, Mercy.
Lex,
We will
please.
continue to laugh you in 2020.
No, okay.
Your best fucking battler battled on my card last night and couldn't even get performance of the night or battle of the night. He lost 3-0.
Who was that? Who was that?
His name is Fat Mac. He lost to Trey last
Fat
night.
Mac is a new battler. He just
That's
started
your best
battling last
battler,
year.
and he fucking lost. Okay?
He just started
So
last
don't
year.
hate
What
on
are you talking
Anderson
about?
Burris, who's on fucking
Anderson Burris is trash.
Go
He
hate
sucks.
on fucking Dunch.
He sucks.
The best on King of the Dot.
Dunch is popping.
Somebody that
So
isn't
name
from where
another
you're
name.
from because you're terrible at your job.
Name a name.
You throw
Name a
events
name.
with 15 people in there to show up
Name
the
a
line
name,
and ask if you can get in for free. Okay?
The same thing you do at my event when you come
Every
through?
fucking event you come
Are
to.
you serious?
Leave it
Are-
alone, Mercy. Stop
Lex,
being
you
bitter.
came to
Stop
a
being
million
jaded.
trap events.
Stop being insecure.
I understand.
Alright?
You're my
Show
son.
a motherfucker
You're
love
my
when they
son.
work hard. Because
You're
when
my
I
son.
wasn't a league owner, I showed you love.
Please.
I said, great job.
Please.
I showed up to your events. I supported. I paid at the door.
Okay.
And I
You
bought
want a
fucking
cookie?
bitches too. Because you
You
ain't
want a
got none
cookie?
at your event.
Do you want a cookie, Lex?
I
You want a cookie?
as many cookies as you got. You know why? I'm working so hard, I forget to fucking eat. I had an
What,
event
work
last
hard,
night.
crying every day?
Event tonight.
Three people on Facebook.
All right, let me just intervene.
To the garden next week. And I'm throwing a King of the Dot battle on my next night battle card. Matt Myron and Lou Cypher. We don't want to hear that shit, Brian, because your card's stuck. You're your own camera.
Wait, so Lex, let me just intervene.
Bro, shut up. Nobody want to hear that shit. You book channel being on our battle. You book channel being on fucking we go on. And got your ass up, bro. Fuck out of here. I swear what, nigga. I'm not on coke. I'm not on coke. My nose is clean. My nose is clean. Fuck out of here. You book channel being in Ross Geller. You dead. You ain't
Oh man, this was good content at first.
Go talk all that shit on We Go Hard. I'm waiting for it.
This was
For you to act this tough on We Go Hard.
all right. So hold up. Can I? Harlem, come on.
You fucking loser. Shut up. You give yourself a fucking battle that matters. You know what I'm saying? I'm popping, bro. Check my views, stupid. Check my views. I'm popping. I'm popping, stupid. I'm popping. That's why you came on here on my dick. You enjoy your battle. Hey, Lex. What's the first thing you said on here? Two failures. Harlem Green. You said Harlem Green, nigga. I'm popping. You know, nigga. You love me. Stop my dick, stupid. You love me.
Oh man, yeah. This. I'm about to mute y'all. I'm muting y'all. I'm about to mute y'all. All right. Wait. Y'all gotta respect the room, man, because y'all just now. Wait. All right, hold up. I'm sorry, Lex. I had to mute you. I muted everybody. You guys gotta like. Yeah. At first, it was a professional, respectable conversation with good. Wait, Lex. Wait, let me respect the room. I know. Hold up. We both can't talk. I'll let y'all do that, but not with me, please. I'm not even on it like that. I'm trying to this is about the culture. I'm talking about topics that need to be talked about. You made a post, and so that's why we're talking about it, because other league owners felt away. No, Lex, it's more so about the culture. Wait, but it's about now. I know that you've been in the culture for the same amount of time. Like you put in the same amount of time and effort, right? And you're doing your thing. Yes. At the same time, the topic really stemmed from the foundation. You cannot ignore foundation. We Go Hard in Trap New York. They are the foundation as far as talent goes. So to make a statement like that, to say 90% is based on your three leagues, simply because you're buzzing right now, and yes, you do have stars that are popping, you can't ignore foundation though. That's what the topic was originally about, like ignoring We Go Hard and Trap. Like you can't talk New York City.
I'm not ignoring anybody.
Okay.
Being proud of me and my peers and what we've done.
Wait, Mercy. Wait. Harlem, just please.
I'm not gonna not be proud of myself and the people around me because it might hurt this fucking 45-year-old guy's feelings.
Come on, Lex. Yeah, but you made a blanket statement saying 90% when We Go Hard has so many stars that are still relevant and popping in the game, as well as Trap New York. So I get that you were saluting your peers.
Somebody like Anderson Burris who made Chandler Bingham. Chandler Bingham back. What stars do I matter at? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What? Should I post a screenshot of you asking me could you come get real sick? Because you can't play him. You gotta win like no that. Post that. Oh, never happened. It's weird. It's not like Real Sick has ever been on URL being like, I'm from the trap. No, where's that happened yet? I'm a you know what happened though. Why didn't that happen? You know what happened though. And you know how they get.
All right, let's answer that question. Why didn't that happen? Because I have a problem when artists do that.
He doesn't have any money to invest. He takes all the money from the door, he spends it on himself, and he doesn't reinvest back into the battle. That's not true at all.
That sounds like Queen of the Ring.
You've been taking money. Been doing that for years. Every time you see a big name on a track, what is that? That's reinvestment. So I got three battlers today that are two of the biggest battlers in the UK, and I'm building them up. I'm building battlers from other countries.
Please.
You know what the problem is, Lex? You know what the problem is, Lex? You act like a little spoon-fed little bitch that never struggled.
Wait, come on, Harlem, man, you taking it back, like.
I'll let you talk.
Yeah, but no insults. Wait, all right. Wait, Harlem, wait, I'm muting him, but no insults, y'all. Like, come on, be respectful and professional. All right, man.
And you know what to see me, cokehead? You know what to see me, cokehead? Fucking dickhead. Hey, don't let me say one thing, though. It's like, I think it's a dickhead.
Wait, Harlem.
He came in way too high. He came in with way too much energy.
That's that cocaine. Cocaine is crazy, bro. Get corny though, because it's like niggas is basically arguing over niggas, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like niggas, he said, Sick never seen eye battle or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about that. Like, and I understand, but it's like niggas is arguing. I wish you was still here, because it's like niggas is arguing over grown men. Like nigga, that word is a mother. You know what it is, fam? Niggas don't have humble beginnings, bro. He keep, you would have money. You would have money, bro. Yo, if me and No Mercy was at your event, nigga, we shouldn't even be paying. I've been on your event 3 times, and every time I came to support, you want me to pay you?
Right.
That's another thing, so that's a fact.
Where's the fucking humble beginnings at? Oh, you never, Alberto never had the, are you serious? Come on.
But why can't y'all have constructive conversation, though?
Yeah,
I agree with that. Like, why couldn't it be like?
I think he's right on that. Like people.
I'm not gonna have nobody say they've been stuck my dick, and I'm not gonna say nothing.
Yeah, that's what we have to respect the Mercy.
What you doing here?
He came in too high. He came in way too high. You know what I mean? So he got what he's on.
Well, he kind of came in his defense, I like to be fair, he came in at a time where Harlem was shooting a little bit. So he came in defensively because his name and his brand were being shot at, in all fairness. I was surprised that he didn't respond to that. But that's what I was trying to get to. I was trying to get to professional questions to ask him why he didn't respond, because City did tag him. I saw it. Because City is somebody, though, that does not really react or get involved with drama. but he felt some kind of way because he screenshotted it and he put it in the We Go Hard chat. So that's why I noticed it, and to me it was a topic worth talking about. I wish that you guys could have. I did not even know it was like that. I wish that you guys could have been like. No, we didn't get to resolve it. That's what I'm saying, because he came in.
That's the period.
But he was there, though. You're supposed to confront the topic, though. You know what I mean? Like, but when it comes to, like, insulting each other, it's like, you don't get anything out of that.
He came in on that.
I can dig it, but then, like, my brain kind of calmed it down. You know what I'm saying? You still have that energy, and everybody else still had that energy.
Yeah, bro. I mean, that nigga came on here and talk about Harlem Free this, Harlem Free that, suck my dick. Hey, I'm a nigga at the same time, too. I'm just talking my shit. Hey, you know what I mean, bro. You know me? Hey, bro, when a nigga tell you suck his dick, I ain't gonna tell you how to act, bro. Go talk.
Coroner. Coroner. One at a time, please. One at a time. Who was talking? Somebody was talking.
Yeah. So you don't even need to talk about it, tell you the truth. You know what I mean? You can just do it when you feel. But I'm just saying, like, let's get back to the topic, though. Like, what about the list that y'all don't like?
Which list?
The list that Lex made.
Oh, because it was he did take some accountability, but he didn't continue. He said that he could have said 60 or 70% and not 90. That might, and No Mercy was saying that right. Maybe just even saying 50 would have still been kudos. He probably didn't have to jump out the window and say 90. You know what I'm saying?
What orders are he talking about, though?
Okay, so let me answer that question. Let me answer that. So with the gates, see, this is the thing where I disagree. This is where it's about culture for me, where with him saying this matters though, and Dre Dennis has always shouted out where he's come from. But when someone elevates beyond you, that's not a diss. That's kudos to me. If I put you on and you elevate beyond me, that's great. If I'm really about the culture, like, so when he said that as a shot to No Mercy, it's like, that's not a shot, really. You got your start on my platform, and that's what's up, and you went and did your thing and kept branding yourself, but I gave you a boost. I'm happy that you're doing that. Why would I be mad? I'm a platform. A platform is supposed to give a boost. That's the point. I'm not, like, a real platform owner should not be hating on artists or, going beyond them. That defeats the purpose of the platform.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Who all came from my battle, though? Like, who all came from my battle? And we can't say Real Sick because Real Sick came from UW. But I'm saying, like,
okay.
Like, who all came from my battle?
See, here's the thing. Now it's layered, right? I'm glad you said that. So what makes it layered is the platform that essentially it doesn't like negate the other platforms that you started on, but the platform that essentially gave you the most boost, I feel like, is who you rep. You know what I'm saying? So you saying that he came from UW, but did, like, you as a fan, where did you see him first? You saw him on UW? I'm not trying to get all like that, but it's so layered.
Yeah, see? So, I mean, but no, I get what you're saying, though, Ray. I can rock with that.
So it's on the artist at that point.
I get what you're saying.
It's on the artist at that point. The artist is there, how they felt with their relations, or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same thing. With
okay, so exactly. So that's needed to say. So he can claim him though if he ascended on iBattle because essentially he leveled him up a little bit higher. Doesn't negate where he started.
But the thing is, the nigga said, I put 90% is because I'm digging myself up and my accomplishments. Like,
but that's what I was trying to get everybody else. Who else? Like, okay, so we got.
Oh, and Anderson Burris.
Oh my God.
You know what? Real quick, since we got y'all, people in here, let's talk about, huh? Okay.
I think the problem some of us I'm having with this statement is he's coming across as like
And gonna be
it's like he's really probably responsible for 30%. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
So I don't know. Just like if he's saying like if it wasn't for me, none of y'all niggas would be on like shit. No, I'm not feeling that.
I agree. I said something to that effect earlier. But I don't want to reiterate it. But I agree.
No humble beginnings. Never been a struggling battle rapper. You never nigga was recruiting niggas to battle on our battles. No humble beginnings. 90% of I'm celebrating my efforts. 90%. Nigga, get the fuck out my face. Bye. Celebrating the 90%. It's also how you can run and how you use power. You know what I mean? Because I've heard of situations where, people get blackballed or whatever the case may be, culture. And not for nothing, it comes from people that are staples in the culture that aren't humble. Because if you're humble, you don't care about stopping other people's rise unless you feel like it's gonna compete against yours or shit like that. And again, it comes back to being humble.
Well, all right. Here's a topic though, real quick. But now, in Lex's defense though, he has put in work in the culture. Like he's been around since the beginning, kind of. So I can't. No, he was putting in work. Like we all had our start at some place. I'm saying he started out as a battle rapper. He does remember that. He said he's still booked.
Okay. Well, what was the next topic though, right?
The next topic was let's talk Anderson Burris because he has a buzz and I want to talk about it because most of you probably did see I hear feedback. You guys hear feedback? Okay. Most of you probably did see see Daylight's blog, right? Now I'm not like that with this, so I want to hear people's opinions because I don't totally agree with that. I don't know enough about Anderson to say that he's like a vulture or anything like that. I think that's kind of like a reach, and to kind of say like we don't want him in this. I want to hear more valid opinions, I guess, that back that because I don't see a reason. I get it. If it's not your cup of tea and it wasn't, I'm not saying it's mine at all, but if it's not your cup of tea, cool. But we're not about like kicking people out or like you can't be a part of it. So I want to hear you guys' opinion. Like it's not my cup of tea. I feel like, yeah, he got the marketing down. He can now focus on honing his skill though. He was rapping though, in his defense. When he battled Swave, he was rapping. So go ahead, Coroner.
So I think Anderson Burris is talented. Like you said, he got the marketing down. I think he needs to focus on his pen and his track a little bit. Maybe find a better balance with the joking and the actual rapping. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe make the percentage higher on the rapping side and count the joke stuff.
Right.
As far as Daylight, I think Daylight was doing a little bit too much. I spoke to a couple people behind the scenes, and what a couple people said to me, I'm not gonna mention any names, my journalism, I got it, can't really be good, my sources. But
I respect it.
They basically were saying like they think he's actually racist, and that's why they want certain people want him out the coaches. Like
some of the things that we already know that he touched on. People really think he's racist. Now, me personally, I don't think he don't come across.
But based on what though? On his personal life? Like there's things that we don't know type shit?
No. That's what I'm saying. I'm not calling him racist at all. I'm just saying what people were saying to me and why they maybe they like feels the way he feels. I don't see why he needs to get out of the culture. I think he's actually good for the culture if everything people are saying is not true.
Right.
Let me ask you about this though, like I heard that he said that he goes from somebody that was using a nigga, like somebody else.
Your mic is muffled.
No, I think that's well, they said that he tweeted. I mean, not tweeted, but he put it on Facebook and then he deleted it. And that's what Sway was talking about in the battle. So, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, well, yeah, I would want.
Let me say something about Anderson. Let me say something about him. I was a scout in the season 1.
Okay.
I mean, I basically seen every battle that he had, even battles that you guys probably didn't see.
Okay.
He definitely has like a KOTD type. You know what I mean? I don't think that it's gonna work on this side of spectrum, like over on URL.
Okay.
Like, and for the Swave shit, that was just a bad matchup.
But Swave made it. Swave could have did better though. Okay. All right.
That was like, hey, you said they only had 2 weeks left.
I know Swave had
the party was on at least a month.
Oh. But let him. Let. Yeah. Right. Facts. Your is it me? Your mic is muffled. Doing something.
I definitely agree with you, Jay. Definitely. The thing about, like I said against Rain last time, I don't think this format is URL fit. It is KOTD, but I don't say.
But see, let's talk about that. Why is it K? Like I can't even respect that it's KOTD. Why? Because he's white. Because KOTD overall, the rappers are not rapping like that. He needs to overall hone his skill, like to say it's. Nah, but I'm saying as a judge in KOTD season 1, what's rapping like KOTD now? Because they actually turning out fire ass battles, like they're rapping. So to say it's
after the last 3 years, the structure's changed, but it's not that, like I said, compared to Sharon.
Okay.
The structure is URL. It's like I said, it's a structure. I think if you give Anderson enough time, maybe he can get on the same structure. But if you're looking at Sharon and Anderson, it's a big gap.
Listen, that's what I was talking about earlier. Where he needs to talk. Like Sharon is still fucking funny, right? But he be rapping in between the jokes. Like when he was rapping against Oops, he was killing Oops, and then he was like, he pulled the bill out. I was like, listen, why I'm billing you? That shit was fucking funny.
Now Sharon was in my face.
Anderson could find that type of balance. You know what I mean?
But I think but see, that's the part of it. My bad, real quick. That's the part we were talking about earlier. That's development, though. That is development. That's where someone comes to you and says, you need to tighten up this. Like, you need to tighten up and restructure. Like, someone, like, if not the platform, then his peers who really care, like, give a fuck about him, that's when someone says that to you, like, okay, you did, like, we hear your potential, but you got to tighten up. You got to, like, restructure. Like, you got to develop him. Otherwise, he's going to keep coming with that same shit. And it's like.
Going around the room, like, what don't y'all like about him? Like, I know I just don't like his style. I personally just don't like his style.
Who else? Okay.
Yeah, he's too over the top corny. Like, he's over the top corny. Well, it's not.
Somebody got to mute.
It's not just his style. It's like it's his conviction as well. Like, he don't have none. Like, it's just like I don't feel anything he's there at all.
Yeah.
He just don't necessarily appeal to my ear. You know what I'm saying? And just to kind of piggyback on that racist shit, unless we get something like concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a better word to go around.
Yeah, I feel like the word is a strong thing. Maybe elitist might be a better word because races is different. Like, I had better life than from a different culture where we just assume that every bird shit. Let me say this before I go back to work, yo. As far as I was just saying what people say. Like, I want to be.
No, I feel you.
Like, it's not you the same way.
It's not you. It was the information you was getting. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta really be concrete about putting labels on these people because you don't want to just label shit and put jackets on people and that shit just don't fit. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like when they said that Ill Will was a woman beater and turned out that was
exactly.
You know what I mean? It's some things.
That's another topic too, but I don't know if we're gonna keep
racist. Like that stuff is critical.
Right. But see, that's the other topic I was talking about in Battle Rap, Battle Talk Tuesdays, is about the fabrication with the bars. Like, you know, like the culture essentially is split. It's always like two sides, right? So one side is like me that feels like you can embellish as a rapper, but if you bold-faced lying about real life shit, I think that's whack, that's corny. And I feel like if your opponent wanted to like take it to a physical level, he might have the right to. The other side of the culture feels like, oh, it's just entertainment. But at what level, at what point is it just entertainment? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'm at with it. I think it's always like that topic is always like twofold. And for me, I'm on the side like you can't be just out here bold-faced lying. I'm kind of like segueing to a different thing where, you know, we all know the prep situation, but to use him as an example, when he battled Jay Moore, he straight lied and said that Jay Moore had a domestic. And he came in the battle with like some bullshit papers and really sold this angle. And it's like, what? Like, and then I'm talking to like fans and supporters, and people are like, oh, you know, it's just entertainment. Really? It's just entertainment to sit here and bold-faced lie and say that a man is an abuser?
Nah, we not fucking with that at all because whenever you put that shit out there to where it can affect somebody's livelihood and the livelihoods of people outside of the battle rap culture, like the people that he was saying that was accusing Jay Moore that shit, like they questioning Jay Moore. Like,
right.
He shouldn't have to go through no stupid ass shit like that.
Right.
Moore had every right to punch him in his motherfucking mouth. You know what I'm talking about? Like, we not gonna play them games,
right.
bitch ass nigga. You sitting up here, you my character is at stake now. You know what I'm saying? So nah, we ain't playing that.
Yeah, I agree. I just feel like the culture is like, these are the things I look at. The culture is kind of torn with regards to like these topics. Some people feel like, oh, and even with the whole topic of prep, you know, like I didn't feel like if you're gonna kick somebody out, I felt like at that moment it should have been him, because that was just kind of like doing too much. But I don't feel like he should be kicked out. I do feel like he needs to sit down and maybe have like go to therapy or something, because he's doing too much. Like that whole 6-man thing, a lot of people downplay like, oh, it wasn't. A lot of guys, I see a lot of guys defending him. A lot of his peers are defending him. Even some of his peers that he implicated in the fake chat. But if you read the chat, though, it was very like predatory. Like it was like Because it's one person.
That shit's really creepy.
It's creepy as fuck.
Creepy. You really read that shit to think, like, yo, people got time in their life. If you got time to do that shit, bro, bump the fuck out, bro. Like, real talk.
Hey, yeah, he made 6 profiles though. Like that is crazy.
Put that nigga in this league. Let's bring back Jerry West. Let's talk about prep.
That's crazy. But
Jerry West is outside though. He just battled, didn't he?
Yeah, Jerry. Well, I haven't seen him in a minute.
Yeah, he just battled.
Jerry West battled on Warzone.
Oh, right. Okay.
Prep shit sound like a Black Mirror.
A Medea movie or some shit. What's that dude name? Tyler Perry.
Yeah, that's.
Get out.
But see, that's what ends up happening though too. Not to put it on you, but people just started making jokes and was like, "Oh, it's not that big of a deal. If we let this guy say, why does Prep have to leave?" type shit. And then it kind of like, he's obviously outside because he just had a battle drop versus Ines. I don't know if anybody watched that, but
I just watched it actually. I was about to recap it. It's actually Ines was actually snapping in that battle. It wasn't showing Prep hold up. Okay, go ahead.
He was. I saw the first 2 rounds. Prep kind of got busy. What's your thought on it?
I think Prep definitely got busy. They're both.
Oh, he cutting out.
So I had that battle 1-1, but Prep got busy. I can't hear you, bro. You breaking up.
Yeah, cutting out.
I don't think very highly of it. I didn't see that battle. Who y'all got winning?
I didn't watch the whole thing, but that right there, I want to. Well, next time we're going to do that. I want to talk about preference battles and what they really are, because I hate when somebody might clearly win and then people like, oh, it's just preference. No, it's not always just preference. But to me, that was a clear case of preference because Ines was rapping like, and I don't like this, right? I like Ines as a battler too. I think he's dope. I think he's been consistent and he raps for the OGs. But at the same time, when you rap like you're rapping to a beat, a cappella the whole time, that's how he sounded. So it became a preference.
I knew you was going to say that because that's always been, I'm a big fan of Ines, especially on beat. But I knew you was going to say that.
You know why? Because a cappella is a talent to a cappella, like battling. So
right. That's what was impressive about this battle, though. Like his flow was the same, but he actually had bars.
He had bars. I will say, I agree. He did, but it was so prevalent that he was straight rapping to a beat. Like he wrote his rounds to a beat. I know that some battlers do that, but then the talent or the talent is in the performance though. Like he performed well. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Because I think Bill Collector also writes to a beat, but when he's rapping, it don't sound like it's straight to a beat. It sounds like he's taking the extra effort to perform and stretch the bars so it doesn't sound like it's a rapid cadence, like as if it belongs on a beat. Y'all follow me?
Yeah.
So that's the only. So that made that battle preference because it was a like Prep was doing modern day battle rap style. It was such a clash to me, like an instant clash. When you see Ines rap his flow and sidebar, so I'm not downplaying it because actually he sounded better than say who comes to mind? Not to get at Swave, but my issue with Swave in that Anderson battle was his cadence. There's a speed. It was so slow. And in that environment, there's a speed that you need to keep up. Like you can't be rapping like that or you lose people. So his material to me, first round for Swave was actually good, but the way he delivered it was like, oh my God, like this not it. So in that defense, Ines doesn't have that problem because his speed is up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that sometimes you just gotta like switch up the format. Even though I do like the Philly style and he keeping the Philly style, but sometimes you kind of have to modernize it.
Or just stretch it a little bit.
Yeah.
Because when he was battling Prep also freestyled some I'm not gonna front. I'm not like on the prep campaign at all. Like I'm kind of anti-prep right now. But I was kind of impressed. Like, okay, prep is rapping, and he was freestyling throughout. So it's an interesting battle to watch. But at the same time, I'm kind of contradicting myself because watching the battle is still promoting him when I'm saying that he needs to sit down. You feel me?
Yeah, and that's the thing about prep. Like, he's progressively gotten better over the years. But once he started doing this clown shit, it just just turned me all the way off from him. You know what I'm saying? So even though there is ability there, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's ability there. It's just the fact that he got too much shit on his name for me to even try to.
I'm glad you said that because that was one of the comments when I interviewed Jay Moore and I brought up the topic for Battle Talk Tuesday. A fan was like, she basically said talent over his bullshit. Like, so she's basically opting, and a lot of guys agreed, like, yeah, we fucking with his talent. We don't care that he did that type shit, you know?
Yeah, I'm on the opposite side.
Me too, I'm on the opposite side.
Okay, well, let me ask y'all this, though. Like, would Daylight be any different? Like, because he over there did all kinds of antics in the battle.
See,
and out of the battle.
I'm not picking and choosing. It's not really just about antics for me. Prep didn't do antics. He literally, I sound muffled. That sound bad?
Yeah, you sound a little muffled. Nah, you good now. Go ahead.
I'm better than, okay. So prep wasn't antics. Well, that was see, it's like, so this is why I say things are isolated. So that can be deemed, right, that can be deemed an antic what he did with Jay Moore, but exactly what he did outside of the battle was not. That was wild.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't rock with what he did outside the battle. I'm just trying to like see because, you know, what I feel like Daylight did was kind of insulting the culture where people were just like, nah, it's good.
What, the shitting on the stage?
Well, that and also like getting butt naked on, well, not butt naked, but ripping on the like the total slider out of the spawn suit. Like, yeah, he did a lot. And, you know what I'm saying? Dressing like a slave, you know, against like, you know, it was.
I think I'm gonna bring that back for like, you know, another topic too, because I'm gonna bring that. That's an ongoing topic in battle rap about antics. It never stops. So it's at what point do we, you know?
A lot of stuff with Daylight, it's a lot of it is self-imposed. Except that one time, did he like rub his nuts and slap somebody in the face or some shit like that?
Yeah, Low Pesky. Yeah, it was Low Pesky.
He got a punch in his motherfucking mouth, but yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's why a lot of people may give Daylight a pass as opposed to that classic of what Prep did.
Well, okay, well, let me ask you this. Like, if like T-Top and who was it? It was six, you know, T-Top, Twerk, and all them other people, if they're not mad about it, should we be mad?
Nah, well, hell yeah, because I got to stand up for myself. You know what I'm saying? If that's them and they choose to accept it, that's them. But if I'm outside looking in and he's a public figure and I'm judging it, I don't have to accept that kind of shit.
Yeah, I rock with that. You know what I mean? I think it's all about morals.
Like, man, we accept anything, and that's what I mean. I tell Ray this all the time. The internet shit is fucking a lot of shit up.
The who shit? Somebody got something going on. You gotta mute.
Corner, that's it. Oh, it's corners. Yeah.
You got a mute corner.
Yeah, word. But like I said, this is our culture. Like when I say culture, I mean battle rap culture, hip hop culture. Battle rap culture is a part of the hip hop culture.
Exactly.
And it's like a lot of shit that's allowed. A lot of shit get allowed on the internet. That if we was in block radius or if we was in the hood, bro, you can't come on the block doing crazy shit, bro.
That's a fucking fact.
And now it's like, you know, the internet, you could be a weirdo and it's the acceptance. And that's what's wrong with this culture. That's what's wrong with this generation. Acceptance.
Right.
Yeah.
Too much fucking acceptance.
That's also another topic. But yo, this has been super dope today. It's been super lit. You know, I appreciate all y'all for, you know, pulling up and popping out. Even though things went left, it definitely it was lit.
A couple weeks ago, he's like, yo, these spaces gonna get one of y'all niggas hurt.
Yeah.
I see that now.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, crazy. Like,
I'm with all that shit.
You know why though too? It's because that's what's kind of good about it at the same time is that niggas can just pull up whenever if their name is being called or whatever. You know, it's like, all right, I'm gonna pull up and see what y'all saying about me. And okay, then I can just, you know what I'm saying?
I do gotta give him kudos for that. This nigga pulled up with the quickness. It wasn't even 10 minutes.
Somebody must have snitched. Somebody told them like, yo, they talking about your post.
Somebody in here was like, yo, Lex, they're talking about you.
I'm not mad at that. That's good because there was still some good content before it went super left. You know, the goal is for us.
He jumped out the window though.
He did.
I've never had a personal issue with Lex, so it'd be like that'd be my problem with a lot of this battle rap shit. Like you would think you don't have a personal issue with niggas, and then niggas just jump straight out the window. Like when you talking all like job and niggas said I work at a toll booth. I do not work at a toll booth.
Now you know how the nigga feel about you.
Right.
Yeah, like are you serious?
That's a fact.
Hey,
to see what they rather do.
Hey, Murray, was that a fake personal though? Was that a fake personal?
Definitely was. Definitely was. I'm not working no fucking toll booth like the hell.
I ain't gonna lie, this nigga bring a little money. Big fuck out of here.
Yo, I worked at the toll booth in college. We definitely made money.
That's what I'm saying. I was the one who took it, nigga. I bet you never spoke.
Hey, why is working though a bad thing though? Like
that's another topic in battle rap. See, I gotta write these down. It's so many topics, man.
Talking about I don't have no money and I'm all this, bro. When I first started out as a legal, when I was living in Project, I live in the suburbs right now. Like I'm good in terms of finance. Just because I don't do like you and spend my life savings on battle rap, don't mean I'm broke. You feel me? I've seen Lex make $8 billion. I hate when motherfuckers Lex money. It's like and he made where we want to be really. Yo, he's made millions of posts complaining. Yo, I take all my hard-earned money and throw these events, and y'all showing up with one person to the door and shit like that. Like he publicly complains about it. So who's the broke one? The one complaining about the money, or the one not complaining about it? Like,
but you know that's the part we were talking about. That's part of the game. That's why I wanted y'all to talk about it. Like it shouldn't have been personal because regardless of who has more talent or who's more popping, you share the fact that you're both league owners. Everyone who was talking so it's like it being a personal thing is like kind of whack. It should not have went straight to like personal. It should just be let's talk about battle rap and talk about these issues and let's talk about the talent. Let's really like do the numbers. Who really who really has the numbers? Like, and let's give kudos to those platforms. To me, what he did was, which is what I said, you can't ignore foundation. I was taught that in hip hop, period. Like I know the youth, like to like not care about a lot of that going on in this era. But at the same time, I always respect the youth that actually do connect. And to me, those are the hip hop heads, the ones that.
But see, my thing is this: Lex ain't no young nigga by far.
He's not. If I say he's been around.
Well, my thing is like just killing with the conversation. You know what I mean? Like if you put the facts out there, there's nothing that he can do about it.
Exactly.
But we didn't get to there. So see, the thing about it is he said he could have said 65% as opposed to 90.
That's cool though. You know what I mean? Like I want to know like names. Like you
should have led him with that. You should have led him with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that probably would be a little more credible rather than just putting a number out there. Because there's some people that don't even watch iBattle and don't even know. You know what I mean? So you just put a number out there without.
Well, no, he wasn't speaking only for iBattle. He was including Gates of the Garden and the Riot.
Okay. And he said
no, the post. No, let's deal with the facts. The post was three platforms, and he shouted out them.
Okay. So iBattle, the Riot, and Gates of the Garden is responsible for 90%.
Yeah, but he's saying that it really should have been like 60%, but it probably should be like 50. I think if you name Trap and We Go Hard,
say 40 because like there's so many. That's not. We forget about the West Coast.
No, let me finish the statement though. Wait. I was gonna say if he would have included We Go Hard and Trap, then you can probably say the 90 because now that's five. Yeah. That's 5 platforms.
Even with We Go Hard, I say 50-60 because, like I said, you got a lot of the West Coast is popping right now.
Well, okay. Well, when they say like 90%, is he only talking about the big stages? Like KOTD, RBE,
Well, no, he's talking about everywhere. It's like you're saying 90% of the country's talent. When you say that, to me, that talks about the entire country. So now you're also talking about guys that came from the older platform. This is why I brought up the Surfs, the Shotgun Children, all of those first level people, because they all came from other platforms. You already know the entire roster is.
Well, Mercy, can you say it like this? They're like, be like, well, I'm responsible for 90% of the most successful battlers.
No, who's responsible for 90%? Hell no.
No, I'm saying like if he's saying 90%, you know what I'm saying? Like say like We Go Hard or whatever, he can be responsible for 90% of the most successful battlers, right?
I don't even think that's not 90.
90 is heavy.
No, you're talking about regional, like all New York.
That 90% is like crazy.
New York, Philly, North Carolina, Atlanta, California, 90%? No, mind you, this Crucible shit just started. This scout shit, this Europe, it just started. Norbs is 90% of a responsible motherfucker.
Well, that's what I'm and that's what I'm asking, like, because when you look at like the people like RBE, KOTD, URL, these are the people that everybody sees, right? So if you can't link up to that league, then you know what's the point of saying that? Because that means the people are not as successful.
Like if Lex was a Crucible for at least over 5-6 years, maybe he could have some effect. But bro, you just got this job. Nigga, and you ain't the only one doing it. Shout out to Troy Martin. Is it Troy Martin the scout?
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
He was using the URL. URL posted their stats though, so that's where he was trying to like.
Yeah, I own that. I got no picture. I've said that on Facebook.
But I don't believe. To me, wait, hold 1 second. In your defense, though, when I saw that thing, I felt like that didn't really mean. I was surprised that they did that for one, but I felt like it was more so like, okay, if you don't get the call back, like that was kind of a way to say that, because Troy Martin, I think, only had one, right?
Yeah, but here's the thing. There's 2 ways you get called back. You either have to have 4 guys make it out of the first round, or you have to have one that goes all the way. Troy Martin currently has 1 pick in the Crucible, so if that guy goes all the way, Troy Martin gets a call back. But if he loses the next phase, then Troy Martin got it.
Well, see, the thing is,
okay.
I need to say this too, because, well, URL, right, is the biggest platform, but I don't even like when you just like say Crucibles as if RBE and KOTD don't exist. You know what I mean? Like the KOTD just had a season, and it's like, okay, you got the Crucible, but that doesn't make 90% of the culture just because he's on the Crucibles and URL.
Oh, yeah, that's the point I was getting to. Exactly.
That's good. That's facts. And if you keep in mind too, most of the Crucible footage is on the URL app. If you're not on that, you're not really having access to that. So I want to say a good half of the public might not be privy to all the Crucible footage.
But it's not only Crucible. It's that statement right there of he's saying 90% of the talent, but the talent that I guess ends up on URL only. Yeah. Which is not valid, really, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I was trying to get at. What I asked you is, who did last? In terms of the battlers that actually played, who career has less kind of hit? And that's what.
But Anderson, right? Didn't Anderson come from him? Yeah. Okay. I'm saying him because he defended him when he came in here. My bad, go ahead.
That's what
issue is in terms of, that's why you say, oh, continue sitting around hating on him. He's not good. I'm media. I'm a blogger. I give an opinion on battle rap. So
right.
if I see somebody have a trash battle, I'm gonna say it. Anderson versus garbage. Him versus Wade was a horrible battle.
Well, that's the thing though. Like, yeah, we can't put them in the same category as like, say, like Easy to Block or Chess or individuals like that. And I know that they had to develop, but I'm just saying, like, you saying it like he's Gotti or something, like Geechee Gotti, that just came in and just started like killing stuff.
Yeah, like
right.
Come on, man. Come on.
That's not a strong hill to die. I don't think he should.
Now, if he wants, he probably could say Real Sick, but Real Sick was somebody he also seen on the trap and then inbox me, yo, I like Real Sick. You mind if I bring him over to our battle? So you can't say I'm not responsible for stars when you're coming to my platform and you're getting people. He's talking about a dude on my league he just got on his card yesterday. So you're taking people from my league, but then turning around and saying, oh, you don't develop those stars. What are you talking about?
You know what? I got 3 artists that debuted on my league now on our battle. And I got, he's the 90%, so,
if I'm being real, even me as a battler, between Mercy and Lex, Mercy definitely tried to book me before Lex tried to. So even just me speaking on my own, you know what I mean? So like, yeah, I think Mercy's onto it like quicker.
Right.
Yeah, like, cause I'm at the ground level. I'm actually paying attention to all this shit. So,
cause Mercy come outside, that's 12. Mercy don't hide.
Let me tell y'all. Oh.
Yeah,
my fault.
Nah, that's cool. But that's what I'm saying. Like, and we need to talk about the KOTD like season. Like,
yeah, that's what I wanted to get to too. Like but we're going now. I see why they be on these spaces for 80 hours because the shit be nonstop. Like, but oh, the word spread that quick.
All right. And I bet you it's not, him saying, oh, it's probably 60%. It's other shit because of the energy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to do.
It's a funny thing, right? I got this new kid on my league. His name's Big Eye.
Okay.
He's undoubtedly our next star. He's young. He got the energy. His content is fire. He reached out to iBattle as one of the leads he was trying to get on when he first came around. iBattle would not respond to his DMs. He does his thing on the track. That's how I go.
Okay.
That's the same shit.
But all right, see, that's another topic. This has been going on for years, though, and I always bring this up. As a league owner myself, when I used to have the issue with Queen of the Ring, right? I used to try to tell the girls, all you got to do is just like believe in yourself and take the battle, because if you do well, they're gonna call you. That never changes, yo. It never ever changes. They will threaten you, say don't battle, they'll ignore you. And that's another thing. They will ignore you. As soon as you get yourself lit, you're gonna get a call. That's how it goes, yo. It never in 10 years, shit hasn't changed, yo.
You gotta take that call. You gotta take it when it happens. Sometimes there's a battle and you're not ready for that.
Right.
And those battles that you turn down when you get the call might have done more for your career than the ones that, what I mean?
No, but a lot of times what he was saying, though, it's not even about not taking the call. They're scared to battle elsewhere or whatever because this platform is saying if you battle wherever, then we're not going to book you, this, that, and the third. Or, they're trying to get an opportunity on the bigger platform, but they're not getting looked. So what you going to do? You gotta take the battle and do good. All you gotta do is do good. Battle rap really essentially is about consistency, though. You build your following, the more consistent you are, and the more you make a statement and the more you're seen on a certain platform. Not even together. Just every time you take a battle, just keep doing good. You'll keep getting more people that like your style. That's how it goes.
That's what. Yeah, no, that's true because you gotta look at yourself as a brand, like.
Right.
You know what I mean? Is it beneficial to your brand to like say, for example, you go to the Crucible, go to URL, and just sit for like 6 months, You know what I mean? Like, is that beneficial for your brand or
in their mind? Sometimes though, they feel like I just want to be there, so I'm gonna just do it. You know, and that's why again, this is the part of developing the talent is where you kind of like if you genuinely care about like the artist, not to be like that. I guess that's just me being a woman about it, but I like you. That's where you tell them that. You know, it's like you want to kind of like, well, I do that as management, right? You want them to think like, okay, is this going to help my brand if I'm not seen just to be on this platform, or maybe I should just continue to work for 6 months elsewhere, smaller platforms, and level up that way because you will get the call, the better call. See, sometimes you'll get the call, but it's not really what you want, right? Yeah. But now if you bust your ass and level up your brand, you'll get the better call down the line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like if I'm like, let's just say like I'm just an owner or a manager or something like that, and you trying to apply for me, and I say, okay, let me see your resume, and it says URL on your resume, and I'm like, okay, where the footage at? Well, now you got to download the app. Like, I need to see the footage. You know what I mean? Because if it's not, it won't elevate you if it's just on the app. Just because you're there, it doesn't elevate you.
That's another part of it. But so there's pros and cons with that too. Because at the same time, some girls have been getting like let's say their battle placed on the app, right? At the same time, the culture sees it as a good thing, like a big deal. It's like if you're case in point, this is a really good battle that people probably haven't seen, but Charisma versus China, right? It was on We Go Hard. You know, a lot of We Go Hard battles go to the app. And so it went to the app because it was a good battle. Now you're right. The cons is that it's not seen by the majority of the culture. Like, but at the same time, it's seen as a big deal to the artist that my battle got placed on the URL app. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times the culture, because there's still a demographic of people that use the app too. So a lot of battles that the majority of the culture is not seeing, this amount of people are. So it's still, because it's kind of still like being, it's what's the word? Exclusive, right? So it's like this exclusive app type thing where my battle is over here, but it's still a level of I don't know, respect or whatever that the culture has for the fact that it's on the URL app, even if it's not being seen. So it's like a pro and a con. So that's why marketing is so important right now in battle rap. Marketing yourself is so important. That's why you see Surf talking every day on everything, doing all this thing. Like he's showing you that you got to like be active outside of the battle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I was saying about like just branding yourself, because a lot of people are just used to the leagues branding them and wait for the league to brand them and them just not doing anything for themselves. Right.
And that's why I keep coming back to that topic of development, where that's where, you know, that's why I was going back to that topic of development. That's where you kind of got to do like another level of talking to the battler, like, hey, you know, go book some interviews, because people don't understand too the power of media. Like that topic, I never really got to blog or talk about it, but that topic to me that was so dumb about media is not needed in battle rap. That's so stupid to me, to be honest. As someone that pioneered in media, it's so necessary because you're providing a lot of time, especially for smaller platforms. Like you're letting people know that these battles are happening, and if you're showing up, you're telling them what happened. A lot of times it became a point where people start watching the blogs and not necessarily the battles because they haven't dropped yet. So it kind of like it furthers the promotion for the platform and the battler. So it's imperative, get on other platforms, get interviews, like go to these bloggers and set up interviews and sell yourself elsewhere to get those people checking for you. That's a part of it. To say media is.
You mean like when Lex Luthor inboxes me and asks me to check out his battles and do reviews on them?
Precisely.
Rain, I could do this all day with this man. I could do this all day with all day in America.
Maybe he probably just feels.
Something niggas in battle rap, like to come crazy the way he did. Yo, wait till I do this, bro.
All he did was fueling that made it worse. So maybe it was a good thing.
I definitely agree that sometimes you just gotta pay homage. You know what I mean? I definitely agree with that. You know, sometimes you just gotta pay homage.
I mean, you always gotta pay homage, but
I'm like,
hey, yo, the nigga came over here and say, yo, first of all, the nigga Harlem Green. I'm like, oh Lord.
Because you would have won. I was trying to give you. Wait. I was trying to give you the.
But he had no reason to come at me the way he did. Not like that.
I feel you. But Harlem, I was trying to give you the heads up because you were right when he came in. I don't know if you saw before he came in. He like it was like there. You were shooting in that moment. You were going ham. No, but I tried to give you the heads up. Like I said, Lex Luthor in the building. I said that. You was just going. I'm like, oh man. No, you wasn't. That was, you wasn't supposed to stop, but.
I didn't say anything disrespectful towards him. I didn't call him out his name. Whatever the case is, do I agree with what he said? No. Do I feel Anderson is a part of the URL right now? No. I'm not going to sit there and take back what I said because Lex Luthor came over.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just laughing because you were shooting right at the moment when he came in the room. That's all. It was kind of funny. That's what I'm trying to say. It's empathy. This is what I'm trying to do. I'm stepping in his shoes. He came in like niggas is talking about me. So he's shooting. He came in shooting. Y'all was shooting at him.
He should have had that same energy when that nigga made that chat on We Go Hard.
That's true.
Nothing to say at all. Nothing to say at all.
You shot back. Fuck it. You know, you come in like that, you expect to get headshots coming back.
Hey.
Right. So, all right.
And if you ask me,
you said what?
Shout out to BossChick.
Yo, we outside. I'm outside all year.
Since you posted that tweet.
Yeah, we outside. This is what we doing. We turning up. This is the energy, man. I was not expecting that though. I was not expecting that. And I didn't know that you had. I knew you knew because you were talking about the platform, but I didn't know that y'all had like history like that. So
listen, the nigga Lex gave me an address one day to make a battle. He gave me the wrong address. So mind you, I don't know Staten Island. So I asked the nigga for the correct address. I did bold correct. I'm sorry if that hurt his feelings. But he's like, oh, don't talk to me like that. Gotta add your rude disrespectful, take you off the card. I said, nigga, you're mad because I boldly correct? I'm like, yo, stop being an asshole. Oh, you call me an asshole? That's it, kicking. So,
and that's
okay.
Too. Like Lex will be the type to hit you up for a battle, and if you say no, he'll block you.
Yeah, so I went live. Like the fuck out of here. And that's the beef we got. So I checked the nigga at Verbal Warzone. I seen the nigga. I was with P Bills and I was with Chosen. I'm like, Lex, what up? Let's go outside. He like, oh no, you just have fun with your battle. Good luck, yada yada yada. This nigga gonna talk about he was telling me suck his dick and all that. Come on with the clown shit, bro. Like, listen, bro. Like, come on, you not, bro. If not, that's what I said. Me and Mercy outside. We had all these events. This nigga never outside.
I was just on his last event in December. I do my event, then hopped in the cab and went to hit you. Like, niggas is outside.
Where? In December?
Yeah. Was it December or November? Whenever I do my last.
Nah, either way, that's recent. So it shouldn't have been like that.
And then he's talking about action and get it free. Nigga, whatever you call my event, you get it.
Right, why are you charging niggas that's on your platform? What the fuck? What are you doing?
Well, that's another topic. Oh man. Well,
shit is hard, bro.
Oh man, when you said the coke, I was like, oh man. Well, again, thanks guys. I appreciate y'all. Miss VA, what's goody? I thought you was going to chime in at some point. Yes, it was dope. Boogie Blue, you dug it out the whole way. My man Coroner. Word.
All day. Always got Rain back. Much success to Rain, man. I heard you got a battle coming out.
Oh shit. Oh, we gotta talk about it. Let's do it. And my girl Boogie Blue. I need my girl Boogie. I'm kind of like doing like, you know what I'm saying? I need my girl Boogie Blue's in here. So we need a battle for her too. I'm doing package deals.
You know what the funny shit is? I had woke up this morning and I had seen your post about you coming back outside. And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, yo, Ash talking about coming outside too. What if I could get them two on the trap? I was like, I don't know if Rain actually do it. And then
I want to battle everybody. It's about legacy for me. I want to rewrite, you know, it's about legacy for me. Like, I didn't really have the greatest battle rap career. Like, I do have one really good one under my belt. And I got numbers, though. I still got I got 1.5. I haven't battled in 4 years or 5 years or whatever it was, but I do got numbers. I do got one of the top battles. And so, you know, I wanted to show that I rap. Right. But Me versus Matrimony is my biggest battle ever. It didn't quite hit the milli, but you know, it's at 700, and I feel like, you know, I could, you know, I might. And Me versus K Profit is a good battle. The best performance ever was really against Matrimony, but K Profit, I mean, for me, I'm a harsh critic even on myself. So but material wise though, it was really good versus K Profit, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? And so so yeah, after I when I say that battle rap is about consistency, I'm trying to like be the change that I want to see. Everything I'm talking about, I want to show that I can do it, basically. You know, like marketing myself and my brand, as well as the artists that I'm pushing. I'm just trying to do. I always try to do things that I feel like is not being done, but at the same time, it's in line with the culture because everyone's talking about teams and shit. But meanwhile, I got a whole team of boss chicks. Like, what's up? If I said, like, is there any all-female teams on Midnight Madness? We want smoke. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so.
So yeah, you know, like
Midnight Madness, B.
You said what?
We need boss chick on that Remy card too.
Well, if not the Remy card, at least on one of them cards. I'm gonna be in the building though for sure. Like I'm trying to like be in the building. But
hey, did they tell you where it's actually taking place? The Remy card? Did she pick a city?
All right, between me and you, it's in Jersey. Y'all ain't hear from me. But yeah, I definitely would like to end up on there at some point. You know, I like what she's doing. I know she has it's harder for me to hear it because as someone that was always aiming to do the same things, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I know that what I'm hearing though, I hear a similar mindset where it's about the girls and not to, you know, between me and y'all, I just feel like I took that shot earlier because to me, Queen of the Ring, just keeping it a buck as someone that used to battle over there. I don't feel like overall, even over the years, they were not about the girls first. If they would have put the talent first, I feel like they would actually legitimately be the female URL. They're not the female URL to me, you know?
It's just a spinoff of URL now.
Now it's officially like a spinoff. And that if I talk business with y'all, you know, in their shoes, of course, I would go with URL. But at the same time, if we talk business, this is why they can't really be mad at Remy coming through because real talk, and I'm doing a top 20 list of girl battles. The top 3 girl battles, well, not in no order, but these are 3 good battles for girls of 2021 actually came off of the small card that wasn't on Caffeine, which was the event that they did in Atlanta, right? So initially we were thinking that I don't know this as a fact. This is my informed opinion. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. We were thinking that URL owned Queen of the Ring, but that might not be true. What might be the case really is that the caffeine bag is being divvied up through URL. So right. So they basically waiting for URL to move. They're on the agenda, basically. They might get a certain amount of.
I told Devo that myself. So that didn't get your own situation.
No, but that's my point. So, but here's my point. Business-wise, is that, okay, them doing their own event showed that, okay, maybe you're not owned. You can move, right? Because they had a dope event, seemingly, in Atlanta. Like I said, the top 3 girl battles, to me, that were just as good as Casey versus Vixen and all the others was C3 versus Diesel, Chrissy Yamaguchi versus C the Boss, OG Prana versus Amani Breeze. Those battles had the real deal Queen of the Ring feel. So now you're thinking, why didn't they follow up though? Why wasn't there no follow up to the smaller card? Like how you saying, keep churning out the talent, right? So that's where they dropped the ball, because it's like that's the bad business though, because you didn't follow up. And then if I'm keeping it real, that card was sponsored through Coffee Brown. So it's like, okay, huh?
Now, you know what? I agree with you on them both. Like, I feel like they was out for so long, they could have developed so much female talent, but I feel like they kept sitting on the same females.
Because that's also a part of, that's another topic. I keep saying, I gotta write these down, but that's also a part of the Silencer Protocol shit that has been going on for, like, Spanish Harlem, he coined the term, but essentially that has always been going on, right? Because how you saying that they focus on certain talent and then they drag it out? Even right now, it's just my opinion, it's not a fact, right? Even right now with Yoshi, right? To me, Yoshi has kept herself popping, honestly, right? And she has shown up for every battle, but the same thing, right? To me, they're dragging out her battles. Like, the marketing alone is enough to get whoever next. And her last showing versus Caution was phenomenal, right? We have not seen anything. So I'm playing to what you're saying, that is still a kind of like an example of Silencer Protocol, because now you're signed and we have to wait. Like, she's about to battle Prestavia, but she's only battling her because she was marketing herself.
Right, and to be honest with you, I'm not even familiar with Prestavia. Like, I don't have a face to. I've probably seen a battle before, but hey, I agree. It's all in marketing. Like, Yoshi caught a fucking body. We're talking about this on Tuesday. Yoshi caught a body. If they would market Yoshi throughout the game like they did Geechee, because let's face it, Geechee Gotti, he's had a great career. But I didn't know Geechee Gotti until he came to URL.
Facts.
But if they would market Yoshi the way they would market Geechee, then she would probably be nominated for Artist of the Year.
And that's my point. They're dragging the battles.
For that battle, she caught a 30, like a bad 30. I ain't seen her in 6 months. What's going on?
Exactly.
I'm sorry, can I jump in here?
Sure.
The problem is, and see, I was on that card you was talking about, the coffee sponsor card. I was on that. I battled Karma on that card.
Okay.
The problem is, there is, like, URL is a man league. Even though we have females,
Talk about it.
There, it's for the men. So they're not pushing any women at all. They're allowing women to get on there, but they're not pushing them.
All right, and you're right.
Supposed to step in and push their women, but they're not doing shit at all.
Right. So here's the thing, right? So you're right, and I totally agree. And this, but at the same time, full circle, this is the first time ever in battle rap history that the men have actually ever been this gave a fuck about female battle rap. I'm talking about as far as the demographic of battle rap. So that's the one good positive I do see as far as the alignment of Queen of the Ring and URL, is that this is the first time that the dudes are actually talking about the women and not just about how they look. You know what I'm saying?
These are facts.
So it's a pro and a con, but you're right. It's a man league, and it's not even really pro women like that. But at the same time, the fact that they pulled them in, it did kind of help the demographic overall.
But we still need a platform that's pushing us.
Right.
So I agree. It did start off as a male league. Why? Because mostly men was doing it. So to see a female doing it, that was a 1 in every 10 person thing. You know what I mean? But when I looked at Miss Hustle versus Coffee Brown, that was the main event. And although it started as a male league, I think especially after one of the best battles that happened that night, Dixon versus DNA, when she beat his ass.
Mm-hmm.
I think that showed that women could actually be a part of this. It doesn't have to be a woman's card.
That didn't just show that, it was shown 10 years ago, and I was in the building. When E-Heart battled, when E-Heart battled Hustle, let me tell you one thing that's always been a fact over a 10-year period. The girls have always had the best battle on the card. They've always been the best battle. That night in the building when Heart battled Hustle, no battle was better than that. And that's including who battled that night?
Hitman and Arsenal.
Who?
Hitman
and that was a fire battle, right? But what was more fire than that being in the building was Heart versus Hustle. And I always say it that. And they know this. This is why what she's saying, Red Banks is saying, it gives credence to that it's never been about the women. But at the same time, if I'm being, I'm being fair, this is the first time that the men, as far as supporters go, are really fucking with the women. Because
the women have stepped it up, because the culture has changed in 10 years. So
no, the women have not stepped it up. URL has now been booking.
Because the women have adjusted, lyrically, all right, Queen of the Ring, I used to love Couture. That was my favorite rapper. I don't think Couture is as great as she is today, to say like a Yoshi, because the format has changed, and the women have beautifully changed with the format. So when I look at Yoshi, if Yoshi was on Queen of the Ring with this format a couple years ago, she would have smoked him. It's just the women have changed for the better with the format. So now
I don't know if I totally agree with that. Because that's part of the reason why I'm coming back out, because I don't think that I don't feel like they don't be saying nothing in my opinion.
That's a fact.
I'm like, what are y'all talking about? They don't all I'm hearing, I mean, no disrespect to each his own. They don't really be it's like women doing gun bars and just a bunch of gun bars. I don't be hearing no real deal, only from certain people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying anyone in particular. I'm just saying in general, I don't know if that has changed. I feel like we've always adapted the same way that guys have adapted. It's just that now we're being seen more.
But not every guy, not every woman has adapted the same. Look at Caution. Caution is adapting, but Caution was nicer back then than she is now. Look what happened with her and Yoshi. She ain't adjusted.
That's a bad example. Because wait. Let's go back. That's a bad example because Caution, you have a bad day. Caution, actually, this is why I'm doing this list. These battles were not talked about. Caution versus Coffee Brown was a fire fucking battle. She was a totally different battler than against Yoshi. So I can't even give you that because you only saw that battle and talked about it probably because it was on you. It was URL.
Caution versus Gaddis was a different battle. Caution versus Jada Ray was a different battle.
Right.
It was a different Caution.
Right.
Caution was doing her shit.
She has totally adapted.
She had a death in the family. She just had a death in the family.
Right.
It was a lot going on. She was battling every week.
Facts.
There was a lot going on. That wasn't.
That's why.
Excuses, but I'm saying that's
right.
what happened.
I totally agree. I can't put that on her because to me, I'm proud of her that she leveled up over the past 2 years. Beyond just the affiliation of Rock, she leveled up on her battle shit because she wasn't. Huh?
What about Couture?
Couture picks and chooses, but we're about to see Couture now.
Well, I'm just saying, has she leveled up from when she first started?
In my personal opinion, Couture's last battle, I enjoyed her battle. I saw that she was very highly criticized, people didn't like it like that. But when when she battled who was that?
Charlie Clips? Oh, no. Was it a different battle?
Oh, my bad.
That wasn't even a battle, but yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, it was clips.
Yeah, that's not. I wasn't. My bad. So not clips.
She won though. So
I agree, and she adapted just fine.
she did win.
But who did she have before that?
I can't tell you.
It was in the ring.
She had who was it?
40 bars. She had 40.
40. That's the one I was saying that I felt I enjoyed it, but it seemed like the culture was kind of criticizing her performance, saying that it wasn't all that. But also, when she battled Clips, though, that was a controversial battle. People felt like she was robbed.
She was. And then she beat 40. She beat 40 to 40.
Yeah, so Harlem, what you talking about?
I don't know.
All right, so what I'm saying is, when I first seen Couture, I felt like Couture on Queen of the Ring, she's the best artist here. When I first seen Couture, I'm not the only one that felt that way. Like, when Couture came on the set, I'm like, she's going to be one of the biggest faces of female battle rap. I love Couture.
Oh, well, it goes back to the business, yo. You hadn't seen her because she wasn't getting what she wanted, and so she was impressed like that. Like, I'm not going to battle.
Hey, and that's cool, but life go on, and so does the market.
Okay, and your point?
So my point is, in time, in the 10-year frame, the faces have changed, the bars have changed, It's changed in the last, shout out to 40 Bars. I feel like 40 Bars is one of the consistent female battle rappers that consistently has been around and can still, like, be main event.
Agreed.
Like,
I always speak highly of 40 as someone that booked her, and I booked her return battle, and to me, she was beyond worth it.
Oh, she got busy that time.
She did. And not only that, the people in the building, it was people all over the country that came out for that battle. Like we had Florida, Chicago, California. Her brand, like, this is why when we talk about the money in battle rap, certain girls are a no-brainer. They are legitimately a draw, just like their male counterparts, but they're not being paid on par, which is where Remy is coming in, because she's seeing that. That was always my goal, to get them the bag, because it's like, why, to me, female battle rap as a whole is overall more entertaining, but it's a different demographic for women, which is what I learned being an owner. I started seeing that, okay, the guys is only a small percentage of heterosexual males, which matters, that fucks with girl battle rap. The gay boys fuck with girl battle rap more than overall. That demographic matters because that's who you cater to. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Where male battle rap is dominated by men. The support is men. And they're actually anti-women. They think that the girls don't got bars in general, I'm saying.
Shout out to the woman in the game. Shout out to any woman in any profession. It just seems like, don't just submit that shit to battle rap. That's anywhere in the culture. Look at the WNBA, even women's soccer, which makes 3 times more as the WNBA woman, but it's still just, it's not as dominant.
Yeah, that's how it be. So, you're right.
People say black people always got to climb that extra ceiling to get ahead. Women got to climb that extra ceiling to get ahead sometimes too, because they can put in just as much work as the men, but then they'll get paid less.
Did you say sometimes? Like, women got it hard all around, man.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
Especially black women.
Right.
They got it hard all around.
As much as, they always try to say, like, oh, girls are winning, and yeah, there's power in being a woman, but at the same time, yeah, we
I can really hear you, right?
Oh, my bad. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
No, I was piggybacking off what you said, that yeah, like, even though they try to say that women got it like so good, like girls, this, that, and the third, at the same time, we don't. And these things happen. But someone like 40 Bars, like I said, she's a complete draw overall. Like, Team 40 really comes out in droves for her. They really support her. They promote for her. Like, she's worth the money. So
hell yeah, she can never lose neither. Like,
so I'm happy to hear that she's gonna get it too.
She make herself lose, and she'll remember her shit.
Right.
Yeah. Other than that, she ball heavy. She can team up with she can get on the dudes too. But my point was, I personally feel, and yeah, I get you, Ray. Some of shit get watered down, but you look at Bougie Blue.
Boogie Blue.
Boogie, I call her Bougie Blue. I don't know why. look at Miss Tosh, hey, like look at Tori. I don't know if you see Tori, little shook. Like when you look at these females and how they keeping up in the culture, and like I personally feel like in the last 10 years the women have grown a little better lyrically in battle rap.
Yeah.
Keep up with the guys on a certain.
But here's the thing. I'm glad you said that. So what I learned, to me, I feel that here's the thing though. Female battle rap, the basis is not the same like the men. Meaning like there's only a handful of girls that are at the foundation of female battle rap that were actually rappers. Like all the guys that are at the foundation of male battle rap, they were rappers first. They were known as rappers. They got busy rapping on beats. And to me that mattered. A lot of girls in female battle rap outside like of a handful, they started rapping in battle rap. So the skill set was not the same.
Well, is it fair to say that is it fair to even say that? Because like when you look at the men, there's so many men.
No, now I'm saying the foundation though. The foundation.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of agreeing with him saying that the skill set has gotten better over the years, but that's also why. Like so when I started my own league, that's why I started doing the battle camp and telling any girl that wanted to rap, whether you could rap or not, like let's do the battle camp so that I can help to cultivate that. Because what was missing, female battle rap to me, and it still needs it. It needs more spitters, like girls that straight rap. I'm not knocking any girl. Like, case in point, Vixen was somebody that always from the beginning, she always knew that, like, she wasn't a rapper, right? And she had no intentions of being a rapper, like a rapper on beats. She only wanted to be like a top battle rapper. That's why to me her story is so dope, because I watched her come from the bottom and really make it and focus on battle rap. You know what I'm saying? So there's room for that where you can cultivate your talent within battle rap. But I'm just saying that in my opinion, what's missing more so in female battle rap is the girls who are artists on their own, which is why I fuck with Boogie Blue and other girls I'm rocking with, because they rap outside of battle rap. Cause see, at the forefront of male battle rap, not the forefront, but at the foundation of male battle rap, all those dudes get busy. They rap.
See, I also think like for me, I've been rapping. Like I came over battle rap. I was an artist. I was performance and all that kind of stuff. So coming into battle rap has made it hard to even focus on music.
Right.
So I think sometimes the women I don't know about Vixen, but some of us maybe we do have music or we do have a musical background, but we get so immersed into battle rap that we like don't even.
Oh, yeah. That's another great topic. Because I can say a lot about that. So when I started doing interviews, that was always my main question to the battle rappers that did music. That was always the main question, like balancing. Because so here's two things too. I want to say that a couple of guys always balanced music and battle rap, and they always said the same thing. It was difficult. So I want to tell you that you're not alone in that. That's how most artists feel, like it's hard. But essentially, the girls that I'm working with now, I'm trying to get them to do both, because I always believed, we've seen it, that battle rap can be used specifically as somebody's phone. Yeah, mute. Harlem, mute your phone. That battle raps, it can be used as a marketing tool for your music. It's just about strategy. One thing that Misfit did one time that was fire, and a lot of battlers haven't done this since, is when she battled Hustle. What was it? Bitch, fuck you. I'm just when I discuss you, something like that. That was she had that as a hook for the song. So she used the battle to market the song. And that, to me, that was just so. Harlem, your phone. Somebody's thing is giving feedback.
It's mine? I'm not even saying that.
Yeah, but I guess it's the audio picking up. To me, that was so fire how she used the battle. She put those lines in her battle and basically marketed her song and then dropped the video. That's the type of shit that I want to do or see be done more. Battle rap can be used as a marketing tool. You know what I'm saying? Like
battle rap, that's what I wanted to do. Use it as a marketing tool. Like when I did the Verbal War Zone, I did one of my whole songs. Like my third round was one of my songs.
Okay.
So it's like I'm trying to use battle rap to market my music. But like I said, I got so immersed in the battle rap. Now I'm getting back